today I have another book, but guess what? It's not Doctor Who. It's not. I promise. Because it's Hero Bear.
It's Hero Bear.
And the kid. Yeah, it's really good. I think the last time they sold this was 10 years ago or something like that. So I really liked it. It's like kind of like looks like it's like sketchbooky, but I like that it's like really cool looking and it's funny and it makes me laugh. That's it. Get it, please.
Hi. This week I got 2 books. I got Polarity. Continuation last, there's only 4, so I got number 3. It's really interesting, and if you haven't been picking it up, you're making a mistake, because it's really, really good. And the other comic book I got was Suicide Risk. Bum, bum, bum. Once again, a continuation from the first one, and it is also very, very interesting. They both kind of have a similar theme, as in they both have a theme with superpowers, in a way. But two very different takes and 2 very different ways to acquire them. They're very good, and I recommend you pick them up. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Hey, everybody, that's right. I'm back! Dr. Cool is in the house! Yeah! And you know why I'm here? Apart from being with the really sexy Addison. Oh, whoa! Yeah! I'm gonna get me some comic book review! Addison's insert title here, comic book review.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I might get some more of something else later. Alright, take it away.
Thank you. And here we are. These are the books I'm going to review. Baggy Wrinkles 3 and 4, Abe Sapien, and A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting. So these 2, I'm going to say we got these at Van Calf, which was about a week or 2 ago. And this is a girl named Lucy Bellwood. She spends her life on tall sailing ships, and she actually does this stuff, and she's on like the Lady Washington, which is the ship, the ship that was used in Pirates of the Caribbean. So she actually sails on this. This one's about how some stuff happens on the ship for her. And then this one, The Plank, she made a little fictional story about being a sailor in the day of pirates, like
I got a plank
ago.
for you.
Come on.
What?
We gotta keep it clean.
What? It's cool, baby.
Okay.
It's all cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then Abe Sapien, I'm really enjoying this story. The drawings are great. I know some people don't like the drawing style because it's quite different from the classic Hellboy stuff, but the action scenes in here, you can tell they're really fantastic. There's lots of violence and some gore, so, something Leroy would love.
No, Leroy, the white rat and you are over. That's true.
Oh, are you sure?
You mine, yeah.
I love you too.
My co-host, that's right.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So basically what's happening is there's a search for Abe. Everybody in BPRD needs him desperately. Needs him desperately. They don't know where to find him. But trouble seems to be wherever he is. So yeah, that's why all this action's happening. So yeah, this is worth getting for sure. And this one, A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting by Guy Delisle. He's a guy from Montreal.
Montreal, baby. Best jazz town in the world.
He's one of my favorite Quebec comic book writers. So I had to get this. And it's, nasty tricks that he plays on his kids. It is so funny for an adult, for a grown-up with a parent. Somebody who's a parent will find this really funny. One of the practical jokes he does, I'm going to give away one of them. He pretends...
Spoiler, baby.
Yeah. He
Spoiler.
pretends that he is using a chainsaw to cut up a trunk, but they live in France, so his kids don't know Canadian culture much, and he's trying to convince his kid to learn how to use the chainsaw. The kid doesn't want to, so then he's like, I'm going to play a little trick. And then he pretends that his hand came off. And then his kid totally freaks out and screams, running for his mom. And all he is laughing, you know. And this poor boy is traumatized. And he's still laughing. And then he goes, oh, it's okay. No, he won't find anybody anyway. Mom's not home. What a wimp. And then there's a pool of liquid around this chainsaw. He goes, what's that? Motor oil? I never knew. It looks so red. It almost looks like blood. Oh, I gotta finish this joke. So, yeah. The boy, of course, can't find the mom, comes running back out to see this.
And then the boy committed
suicide.
Called the police.
Oh,
Called the suicide. That's not funny. He called the police because the dad was being stupid, and the dad got a police fine.
He messed with their heads.
That's right.
Big time. This is parenting.
Speaking about messing with the heads, it's time to wrap up the show.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for watching Allison's Insert Title Here book review. These are all books worth getting.
The books.
You will enjoy them.
All right. You know what
Thank you
it
so
is, though, now? It's time to turn out the light.
Care what that big sunglass and camel say? You always been mine.
Yeah.
That's right. I was your first. I will be your last. Oh, it's camera time. Leroy time! Leroy time! Hey, everybody! It's Leroy time! 3 comic books this week. First up, Red Team! I must say, I was disappointed. There was not much violence. Don't run the crowd with the violence. It wasn't good enough. There wasn't much violence in this issue. A lot of talking. Next comic book, please. 10 grand. Good story. I like it. The boy is crazy. And last but not least, Bedlam. Bedlam. Leroy's Violence book of the week. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta reestablish my friendship. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know it. Oh, Pet the Rat. Oh, Fit the Rat.
Oh, yes! Hats off to anybody who bought as much comic books as I did this week. Because if you did you might want to do this. Help me! I need money! I bought comic books! It's true. I mean, this week was a humongous week. Biggest week in a long time. But because I care for you guys, that's right, I care for you guys. I don't get freebies. I get freebies when I get movie tickets. But that doesn't count for comic books. I buy my comic books. So I buy my comic books so I can review them for you. So, let's take some clothes off. It's hot in here. Alright, game! Okay, shall we start off with the usual stupid thing? And by the way, somebody asked me why do I do this stupid peel thing? It's protest. I'm protesting the New 52 and that really horrid DC logo. So, here's my protest. Alright, see what I mean? It looks stupid, peeling D. Okay, so we're going to start off with one of the better DC comic books from this week. Green Lantern. Okay, we'll say I'm happy that Al Jordan's back. However, it feels like we're missing a part of the story from the end of that first Lantern story, but Al Jordan's back, so I'll give him credit for that. Okay, Earth 2. I've been liking the Earth 2 series. I will say one thing. Actually, I'll say 2 things. I like Captain Steelbeam back. However, what's with DC? And here's a spoiler. So those of those people out there who don't like spoilers, spoiler warning. What's with DC and having superheroes lose an arm? Enough said. Okay, one that Mad Montreal girl likes. That's something I think is really stupid, but I have to buy it and read it every week when it comes out. Anime Girls. Oddly enough, though, this almost was DC's cover of the week. I shit you not. Alright. I was wrong about this book yesterday. I did pick up number 1. I remember it when I got home. The Movement number 2. It's got a little bit of promise. I'm not going to go crazy about it right now, but it's got some promise. Alright, really nice cover. Swampy thing. Story. I know my buddy Shane was going to agree with me. The story seemed a little bit, after you read it. After reading Swamp Thing for so many years and decades, it seems I expect a lot more from the character. Maybe that's just my bias. Alright, fun cover. Dial H. Series starting to slow down a bit.
Alright. Action Comics. Right. I was hoping to never have to buy this comic book because I like Jim Starlin and he's doing something with it different. Stormwatch. The only thing that saves this book is the writing. That's it. Alright, Phantom Stranger. I'm not enjoying this series as much. Okay, the new Batwing. Better than the old Batwing. Legends of the Dark Knight. Art to be better than the last few, but I found the story was a bit kind of... Alright. Detective Comics. Shadow the Assassins. Oh. Okay. I'm being generous. Okay. Better than some. Which gives me only a few books from DC, and people are going to be shocked because I've been slamming this comic book, but it actually is the best DC cover of the week. Green Arrow. Now don't get me wrong, the inside sucked, but the cover was the best DC cover. So all we really have left now is the Vertigo stuff. Okay, for those of you who remember this way back when, a series called Astro City. Vertigo is Astro City. I wasn't always a big fan of Astro City. It had some ups and downs. This is not the same Astro City. It's not. We'll see how it goes. As a first issue, I was kind of... Okay, when is something going to start? On the other hand, from Vertigo, Fairest. Always an enjoyable read. So that's it for DC. Let's do the anti-protest thing. Here we go. Reverse Peel. Okay! Marvel. It's cute. It's Iron Man, The Secret Origin. Don't get this confused with the other Iron Man series. This is the one that's actually interesting. It was okay. Age of Ultron. One word comes to mind. Predictable. Avengers Arena. Okay, really nice art. Dennis Rising. Look, let's beat up a villain and get drunk. Okay, this almost had me in the runnings for Marvel Cover of the Week. She-Hulk. Story's okay, it's fairly stable. I hate to say it, starting to get really bored and disappointed with the new Defenders. It isn't working for me. So, for Marvel, I will admit, we had almost the time for Cover of the Week for Marvel. One, just because of the fact the story is pretty good and the cover was pretty dramatic. And the other one that got it, the cover is just the better cover. So, runner-up, Winter Soldier. The cover really off the shelf. It looks good in my hands. But it lost out to one comic book just for one reason alone. Because this cover has a better feel to it. It really, it's not as bright, but when you actually look at it, you realize, oh yeah, I can see that. That'd be a cool poster on the wall, man. Far out, dude. Marvel Thunderbolts. Story was kind of lame-o, but the cover's really cool. Yeah, and that's it for Marvel. Okay, before I get to the alternates, I just want to say, honestly, independent companies, I'm tired of multiple covers. One or two is nice, but when you do 5 or 3, ridiculous. But they didn't do this. East of West 3, told you guys before, good series, pick it up. All I'm going to say. One of my favorites always has been, they always do 2 covers. This week was a hard one to pick, but I picked the non-dark one. I picked the nice Mice Templar cover. Like Mouse-Guard. Mouse-Guard is really well, also like the kid-friendlier one. This is the darker Mice stories. I like this series. Okay, Valiant is a culprit of multiple covers this week. I didn't buy any of the gimmicky ones. I got Shadow Man, the regular cover, and Archer and Armstrong, the regular covers. Okay, Valiant's been really steady. The covers this week got me irritated, so I'm not going to actually talk about these 2 issues, except for that. Okay, Color Eyes, IDW, 2 different covers. Fun story, alien zombies. Need I say more? Okay, this company, however, I love this series, I love these artists, but this week, they take the cake for being douchebag publisher of the week by having 5 alternate covers. Kick-ass. I only got the one cover. I'm not falling for it, please, really. 5 different covers to make one little saying. Okay. The story actually was kind of slow. So a slow start to number 3. I know there's a lot of hype about the movie. Maybe that's why they did it, to make more hype, but 5 covers, not going to happen. Okay, it's been a while since I talked about this one. It's been a while. Kirby Genesis. I'm going to be honest, it's been so long since I read the last issue, I was lost reading this one. I'm going, what the heck's happened again? Who's this character? Okay, really? It's way too much time between issues. Oh, and by the way, the alternate cover of the week I forgot to mention, because there is an alternate cover of the week this week. I'm actually giving it to my Tempers because it's pretty. But it only leaves me one comic book, and this is the all-around cover of the week, because I would put this in a frame and have it on my wall in here if I actually had framed artwork in here. The story itself is one of those Force of Habit buys, but this cover, you could use this for an advertisement, you can use this for a movie. And I know the movie's coming out soon, the movie looks really stupid, but the comic book isn't and the character isn't, so Lone Ranger. Cover is just really says it all. So that's it for me, and I know you guys are thinking, well, where's Lowry? Well, Lowry's been a little upset, so we finally got him convinced to do his review. It's coming up next. He's going to wrap up the show for us this week. So for me, tune in later, hopefully tonight or maybe tomorrow, for my review of The Purge! If not, we'll see you guys next Tuesday for our stuff. And for our regular fans on YouTube, I'm sorry, we will be getting some filming done soon. Okay, there's a documentary coming and some other stuff as well. We've just been really busy with other things. So thanks to our camera people and all the people who care for us and watch and support the show. Really good. And for those of you guys out there, I told you, there's still some Celtic clans left at RX. Go buy them. So, up to you, Lowry. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Greetings and salutations to Zai, Lowry, and it's time for us to look at literature. This week I have 3 books. Camera person, would you mind showing the first book, Mr. X? I rather enjoy this series because, like me, he's a loner. Sorry. The second book is Uber. It's very violent. I think I'm going to give it to Leroy. And last but not least, Fashion Piece, Alan Moore's book. She reminds me of my lady. I would do anything for her.